This is from LeBron. He posted your quote, "There's no talent here. This is hard work. This is an obsession. Talent does not exist. We are all equals as human beings." And then it's all about just its dedication and time and obsession.
I truly believe we are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard, put in the time, you will succeed. And that is a philosophy that I carry, my coaches carry.
There's a new Netflix documentary about Conor McGregor and his journey over the years. And whether you like or hate Conor McGregor, I think we can all learn from him, especially the mindset. Conor had nothing growing up. It was a real rags to riches story. He was struggling growing up on benefits. There was one thing that kept him going. It was that obsession with the competition, the UFC, the fighting. If he didn't have that constant obsession and visualization, he wouldn't have got to where he is now. He wouldn't have been, the notorious Conor McGregor. He would have settled, would have given up. That's the difference in mindsets between a champion and a loser. The champion never gives up. Conor had a true champion mindset, an insane mindset. Already visualizing and saying, who he was before that came to be in the outside world, the fruits of his labor, before it actually got to him. Constantly saying he was the champ before he actually was the champ. But he was the champ in his mind. He was just waiting for the outside world to catch up with him, imposing his will on the world. When time gets tough, when you're struggling and everything's difficult, it's really easy for your mindset to crumble, and then you settle and just do what everyone else does, and you just give up on your goals and dreams. If Conor McGregor did that, he would have given up the fighting, given up the dreams, and he would have just gone back to his job, construction, labouring, whatever. And then he would have been doing that, just earning, just a decent wage, just trying to support his family. But he didn't give up. And that's the difference between a solid mindset and a weaker mindset, which results in your potential not being realized. And in today's society, obsession is seen as a bad thing, or you're obsessed with boxing, or you're obsessed with the gym, you're obsessed with weightlifting, you're obsessed with running. Why is it seen as a bad thing to be obsessed with something you love? Now, for my story, that's what people would say to me when I go into the fitness stuff, the gym stuff. I really like to improve myself in the gym, constantly striving to improve myself, beating my numbers, each week, constantly improving. So then I was dialing in my diet, really looking after my health and fitness. And I get some friends, like, oh, have a day off or whatever, or drink a beer, have a beer, saying all this, oh, you're obsessed. Oh, what's the point of having a six-pack, if the weather's all crap anyway, That's what they'll say to you. That's what they said in my story, but they'll say similar things to you, and they probably said similar things to Conor. They'll say similar things to anyone who's striving to improve themselves in any certain endeavour in life. The funny thing is, most of these people telling you this, they don't see your vision, they don't see where you want to be in the next 5 years. They don't even have any goals themselves, most probably. They're just floating through life, just going to their job or just doing whatever, going wherever the wind pushes them. You wouldn't want to swap lives with these people, because most of them are just complacent or overweight, don't look after themselves. And why are they yapping to you? They're yapping to you because when they look at you, they know they could have run their life differently. They feel a bit insecure in a certain area, knowing that they could have looked after their fitness, or they could have gone after their goals, or gone after a certain career that they wanted to go after, but they didn't try. And why didn't they try? Most of the time, fear of failure, or fear of getting judged by everyone in the group, fear of getting abandoned by the group, getting laughed at by their group, their friend group, their family, not being accepted because they're going on a certain path, and maybe their parents want them to go on a different path. Lads, when you demand more from yourself and you raise your standards in life, don't let anyone in the outside world impact your internal world, okay? You got a goal, you got a vision, you got to keep that tight, and you got to keep that strong in your mind. Because if you don't, it will crumble, and you will get complacent, and then you will fall back down, and your dreams and goals will never be realized. Mindset is probably the most important thing in this world. Because with a solid, strong mindset, who can stop you? No one. You got to keep that strong visual image in your mind as well of where you want to be, and then you keep moving forward through life, and no matter what happens, you get knocked down, fail, keep getting back up, and in the end, after it's all said and done, maybe you didn't even get to where you wanted to be, But you know, at least you tried your best. And that's better than you lying on your deathbed with tons of regrets because you didn't even bother trying because you were scared what everyone else thought, fear of failure. At that point, it doesn't even matter, does it? It's the end of your human form. Who knows what happens, when you pass. I promise you guys, having that strong mindset is one of the best tools in your arsenal. And that's how Conor McGregor got from his, from his struggling situation to where he is now. Just had the mindset of a champion. And we can all learn from that. So if you enjoyed this video, why not watch another one? I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You got this.